You wake up from an afternoon nap? Oh, yeah, well, so are the Rays. And we were going against Chris Archer. So we didn't even have an excuse. Didn't even have an excuse to sleepwalk. But we did. To me, no. Pace High School, definitely not. What's going on, Josh? Oh, I have no clue. You act like I pay attention to any of that stuff. I'm old. All right, guys. I'm going to get going here momentarily. All right, and we do have Heritage next at 7. Heritage at 7. I went through stuff I've received. Didn't get any Don Russ yet, so who knows what's going on there. All right, folks, good luck. We have Palmquist, a Robert Moore, number to 20. Robert Moore, number to 20. Need some And this is definitely a thicker one. You know anything about the kid? Is he any good? Or is he just local? A Jackson Ferris and Logan Tanner now to 25. Logan Tanner. Part of a patch. A Henry Allen to 80. Henry Allen to 80. A Dunhurst and Carson Palmquist. Carson Palmquist. That works. I'm assuming he's young enough to move up a little. A Holiday and Travis Sikora. Travis Sikora to 399. I keep telling people, do a little research on this stuff. It's well worth it. A Villeman to 99. Christopher Villeman. Ethan Long and Will Sanders. Will Sanders to 250. Yeah, makes it easier when I'm on my shipping weekends. Look it up. I'm sure it'll tell you. A Sussex and Jackson Ferris. Jackson Ferris. A J with kind of an F on it. Oh, is it? A Henry Pfeiffer and Nate Savino. Nate Savino. Mateo Villanueva. Mateo Villanueva, number to 25 patch card. A Jacob Berry and George Walco. Walco. It's crazy. Some of these 15-year-olds look like they're 18, and some of the 15s look like they're 12. It is quite the mix. A Dukanich and Ryan Harwood. Ryan Harwood. Patch to $3.99. a Caden Grice, and Robert Moore. Jersey to 150, Robert Moore. Huh. Like I said, you look at some of them, and they look like it's all 15U, and some of them look like, I swear, they look like they're 18 with full beards, kind of look, and other ones you swear they weren't 12. I mean, just looking at them, you're like, there's no way you're 15. You're playing 15U, but you're like 12 while you're doing it. You're like, I know you're playing up a level or 3. Cade Fisher and Dylan Beavers. Dylan Beavers to 250. One of those games we are just not going to win. Yeah. Yeah, but they all turn into big boy baseball at some point. Brock Jones and Jordan Sprinkle to 49. Jordan Sprinkle to 49. Anybody playing on Team USA at any level is definitely going to get the views from the big boys. They're definitely going to get looked at. So that's always a positive. Sproat to 23. Brandon Sproat to 23. A Griffin and Derek Curiel to 399. I know this kid's a sophomore, and he's in everything. Sussex to 99. Sussex to 99. Sproat and Ryan Harwood. Is that the second Ryan Harwood? Same break. Well, this was a buy one, get one free special. 57 and 374. Tells you they don't do a whole heck of a lot better than Topps when it comes to spreading them out sometimes. Jackson Holiday and Brock Jones. Brock Jones. Well, we haven't hit a 1 of 1. We hit 2 in the last case. Haven't hit 1 in this one. I gotta admit, though, I could open this stuff almost daily. I mean, this is fun stuff, at least. And you never know where that nice, big, huge patch is going to come from. Well, we know they won't listen. Zero chance of that. A Hilton and Dylan Beavers. Infield double instead of an out. Sean McLean and David Ross. David Ross. Number to 99. That wasn't even close. You ever rolled the dice on David Ross? Congrats. Oh, it's a great price point for what it is. And what you could technically end up with later on. Strickland and Blake Mitchell. Blake Mitchell. Yeah, we're going to get smoked. We're due to lose one. Justin Campbell. And Kevin Roberts to 399. Kevin Roberts. A Jackson Ferris. And Jace Jung. Jace Jung. Keep looking to see if I see one of these massive packs that could have a big one in it. That one's thicker, but not that thick. All right. Luis Rodriguez and a Nico Taylor to 499. Nico Taylor. I think that's the first one of those I've pulled. Pretty sure a relative of some sort, mom, dad, somebody buys his. Glad I finally hit one. A Whisenhunt and Mateo Villanueva. A Brennan Phillips to 99. Kirschseiper. Yeah, that one. Speshik. Ryan Speshik. That's the other thing is that's kind of fun is you know there's parents and stuff that are buying. I know that one's going to Brennan. So it's a fun little product to open, knowing that some of the stuff is actually going to them. Henry Allen. Jaden Lowray. Blake Mitchell to 60. Blake Mitchell to 60. Messina. And Christopher Villeman. Christopher Villeman to 250. Yeah. Well, if he's young, it's definitely one of those ones that could take a little while. I need a Trout. Huh. No, That low ray was supposed to be bought again and kept. Dylan Beavers. Zach Anderson. Zach Anderson. Ryan Clifford. And Colt Emerson to 45 or 49. Colt Emerson to 49. Yeah, I saw you post about it. Did you actually get it working? All right, we got a printing plate. Carson Palmquist printing plate. There's a 1 of 1. A Brooks Lee. And Tristan Bristow. Tristan Bristow. Reminder, guys, if you plan on keeping your player for next Saturday, make sure you get me the email ASAP. Email mark@everythinggolfusa.com. I do need that tonight for you to be able to keep. Price stays the same. I do combine shipping. Slade Caldwell. Adrian Lopez to $3.99. Adrian Lopez. Yet being the operative word. We got a bonus. Michael Torres to 99. Torres and Sims. A Tristan Bristow to 83, I think. Looks like 83. Hey, if you were a little younger, could have had him send you off to college for water heaters. Sounds good. And I just looked. I've got what, 19 cases of this stuff still? So, oh, absolutely. All my breaks work the exact same way, too. All of them. And with 19 cases, I will have this for a while. 19 weeks, anyway. To me, it's a fun product. You got all the other stuff. This is just a fun little product. Tamar Johnson and Kirsch Cyper to $3.99. I mean, as long as you go in knowing you're going to get skunked, chances are, if there's only an auto chance, and have that expectation. We got a Will Clark whammy. Will Clark whammy. Will the Thrill. Whammy up. A Henry Allen to $3.99. Anybody have that Will Clark whammy? Probably not a ton. Parker Messick. Target to 299. Kind of why I like the Bowman First Edition. It turns out to be easier for me to get my hands on. And cheaper at times. Nate Savino to 80. Nate Savino to 80. McPherson. A Crawford. And we got Brennan Phillips to 399. You got a Messick. A Caldwell to 60. How was Corey's break last night? He had what, a 14-box retail break? Cade Fisher. And Elijah Green to 250. He's supposed to be one of the bigger names. All right, water break. All right, now we can get through these final three. No autos? Well, I think he ended up with a bunch from one place. So I would assume the next one will have autos in it. There's one somewhat thicker. RJ Austin and Jackson Ferris. Jackson Ferris. Yeah, he had one more I know of. A Paxton Kling to 60. Paxton Kling to 60. Walker Jenkins. And we've got Kjerstad again, this time to 99. Kjerstad to 99. We hit one in the first case, hit one in this case. Sounds like you've got some stuff to grade there, Jimmy. A Jack McKernan to 25. That was the super thick one. Just a regular patch for some reason. Gavin Cross. Bryce Rayner. Bryce Rayner. Connor Griffin to 99. A Schiefelbein. And Ryan Harwood. Ryan Harwood, I believe that's number 3. Ryan Harwood, number 3. I'm going to ship you your Drew Jones in a shoebox, not sleeved. Carter Trice. And Logan Tanner to 150. I'm telling you. Gonna ship them Drew Jones. And you're not helping the cause, Posty. There we go. There's a thick boy. They're trying to be like Topps. They're trying to be like the big boy. All right. Tell me this is a good, solid 101. Come on now, be a big one. Be something good. I don't ship to CSG. I drop them off. Doesn't do me any good. Murphy. Dylan Beavers to 250. Yet again, another kid that's had a big night tonight. He is a bad influence. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Josh White to 10. You should hear what his ex has to say about him. I'm telling you. Josh White to 10. I mean, she just comes straight out. Exactly. I love first edition. Parada and Jordan Sprinkle. Jordan Sprinkle to 250. It'll be somebody that no one paid for. Yeah, only 9 mil. Oh, I'm running low on top loaders. Big ones. I do go through a lot of top loaders doing this. If you're thinking of being a breaker, buy stock in BCW. What? By talking to me? I could agree with that. That big boy's still sitting there, guys. And actually, I do have one of these ready to go. Because that is about what it takes. Tamar Johnson. A Blake Mitchell to 349. Well, tonight is one of those nights where you get dupes. Jack Washburn to 25. You can throw them all over your front yard, Josh. Jackson Fristow. A Theodore Gillen to 299. All right. It's a decent name. Checklist. It is a decent name. How about Jace Jung? Jace Jung. USA patch. Jace Jung, 1 of 1. If you've got Jace, congrats. Jace Jung, USA patch. We've had one per case now. Yeah, well, here's what I do. I break in 3-week sets. This is week 2. So we've got one more week, then I start over. Shipping is $9.98, and what you're doing is you're buying a priority box that I put on my shelf with your name. So that all you're doing is buying a priority box. I take the 3 weeks, I fill it up with whatever you buy, and then I ship it out. He was probably kept from week 1 would be my guess. But yes, I've opened. This is the end of my second case. I've hit 1 per. So I think the other one was like high fill or something like that. But sweet patch. But yes, so all you're doing is buying a priority box. At the end of the 3 weeks, which is the end of next week, I ship it out and we start over. Yeah, I'm sure somebody wants it. That's for sure. Justin Campbell to 60. Like I said, I've got 19 cases of this. So every Friday, Saturday will be the same thing. Gilbert, Luis Rodriguez to 250. So for the next 3 or 4 months anyway, or however long it takes to get through it all. That's if I don't buy any more. Hunter Barco and Aiden Miller to 99. Aiden Miller. Yeah, that's the only real catch to it is making sure you email me the same night. That's the only real big catch to it. Carson Bowen and Brooks Lee. Brooks Lee to 299. Yep, it always works the same. Absolutely. I am definitely a little bit different than everybody else, but Brooks Lee to 10 now to go with it. Brooks Lee to 10. Harrison, Paxton Kling to 49. Paxton Kling to 49. Bristow and Cade Fisher. Cade Fisher to 399. All good. And you can mix and match. Just know, especially week 1, after during week 1, anything not kept that night, I put on Facebook the next day. So people on my Facebook that aren't on eBay can claim whatever's left before they go back out to eBay. So it's Hawks Breaks on Facebook. I also do the box breaks there as well. All right, guys. Recap of tonight's 7 o'clock, so 25 minutes ish. We've got Lee, Campbell, Washburn, White, Griffin, Kling, Caldwell, Savino, Will Clark Whammy, Torres, a printing plate of Carson Palmquist, Mitchell, Phillips, Sussick, Sproat, Villeman, and Allen. Well, the Bowman First Edition, I do random. It's a random team. It's like 25 a spot. I random it off, and whatever you get, you get. All right, we've got Miller, Tanner, McKernan, Speshak, Jung, Jones, Moore, and Villanueva. Autos, stack 1. We have Fisher, Kling, Lee, Rodriguez, Gillen, Mitchell, Sprinkle, Beavers, Harwood, Rayner, Kierstead, Ferris, Green, Phillips, Targic, Allen, Kersheiper, Bristow, Lopez, Bristow, Emerson, Anderson, Villeman, Low Ray, Villanueva, and Taylor. Roberts, Mitchell, Ross, Beavers, Harwood, Twice, Curiel, Sprinkle, Beavers, Walco, Savino, Ferris, Sanders, Sikora, Palmquist, Tanner, and more. We also hit a Jace Jung 1/1 USA patch. Jace Jung 1/1 USA patch. All right, guys, that's it. I will catch you guys here in about 30, or not even that, about 25 minutes with Heritage. 25 minutes with Heritage, guys.